The State Emergency Service reports that as of 8:30, 23 people were killed after a missile strike in Vinnytsia on July the 14th. 18 people are out of reach. Search and rescue operation is ongoing. My husband went to a bank or somewhere on business. He was parking his car when the missile hit. He was not able to get out. He was wounded by fragments. Now he's been stitched together. I'm waiting what the doctors will say. Missile attack on Vinnytsia happened at 10:30 July the 14th during an air raid alarm. 3 Russian missiles fell in Zamostia district. They hit the service center, where a privately owned clinic is based on the first floor. A social infrastructure facility in front of it was also severely damaged. Fire broke out. Then it spread to the parking lot, where up to 50 cars were parked. Some of them were burned down, others damaged by fragments. And that car was thrown to the clinic premises by the blast wave. Windows in nearby residential buildings were broken out. Some balconies were shattered by the blast wave. The surrounding grounds are covered with shattered glass. Svetlana is helping her neighbors clean the grounds. I just came from the hospital. I was eating my ground apple. I thought about taking an apple. I went to the corridor and heard one blast, then another. Curtain rail fell down. Everything from the window sills fell down, but thanks God, the windows are intact. Buildings have been surveyed. They are quite seriously damaged. Walls, roofs, partitions, broken doors. In her Instagram account, Ukrainian singer Roxolana wrote that her concert had to be held in one of the premises damaged after the missile strikes. Unfortunately, during the airstrikes, a part of our team was in the central square. They are all wounded. Some of them are struggling for their lives in operation rooms. The singer said one person from her team perished. One of the perished in Vinnytsia is a girl. She was 4. Her name is Lisa, a child age 4. Her mother is in a critical condition. Russia cut the girl's life right at the moment The Hague, Netherlands, was hosting a conference on Russian atrocities. Can you remember another terrorist organization that would dare such impudence, killing people the moment its previous crimes are subject of international discussion? In this way, Russia revealed its attitude both to international law, Europe, and the entire civilized world. On July the 14th, the Russian troops continued shelling and attacking Bilohorivka and Verkhnokamianka. The remaining civil infrastructure has been destroyed, said Serhiy Haidai, the chief of Luhansk Regional Military Administration. Over July the 14th, at least one missile strike and airstrikes were carried out, namely on Verkhnokamianka. In that village and in Bilohorivka, the remaining infrastructure was damaged. Yet the enemy assault operations in both directions failed, Mr. Haidai said. Over July the 14th, the Russian forces shelled 19 municipalities in Donetsk region. They fired from aviation, artillery, S-300 surface-to-air missile systems, Grad and Uragan multiple rocket launchers. Civilian casualties include killed and wounded locals, reports the Donetsk Region Police press service. According to them, 49 civil facilities are damaged, namely 29 residential houses, 1 educational facility, and some enterprises. Wheat fields are destroyed. According to Pavlo Kyrylenko, the chief of Donetsk Region Military Administration, on July the 14th, 3 persons were killed and 7 wounded in Donetsk region. Mr. Kyrylenko also reported that in the morning on July the 14th, the Russians shelled a residential block in Konstantinivka. At least 1 person was wounded. Another civilian target of Russians, a 5-story house in Konstantinivka. We definitely know of 1 person wounded as a result of the morning shelling, but a precise number of casualties and scope of destruction are to be identified, Mr. Kyrylenko said. At 7:45 a.m. July the 15th, Mykolaiv heard powerful explosions. A raid alarm was announced 2 minutes later at 7:47. At 7:58, Mayor Alexander Sienkiewicz informed about 10 blasts in his Telegram channel and called on the citizens to stay in shelters. The Russian missiles hit 2 higher education institutions in the city. The information was confirmed by Vitaly Kim, the chief of Mykolaiv Region Military Administration. Today, the terrorist Russia attacked two biggest universities in Mykolaiv, at least 10 missiles. Now they are attacking our education. I request that universities of all democratic countries acknowledge that Russia is what it really is, a terrorist, Mr. Kim said. He also recorded a video address. Today, they fired missiles at two universities, Pedagogical Institute and National University of Shipbuilding. I graduated from it in 2003, and now I'm doing my PhD there. I did. In the post-Soviet countries, there were only two shipbuilding universities, in Mykolaiv and St. Petersburg. I wonder, they blocked our ports, the sea. Now they are destroying the ports, shipbuilding university, the only one, in fact. What would be their reaction if Petersburg University was hit by 5 missiles? As of 12:30, 4 wounded persons were reported, said Mayor Sienkiewicz. On July the 14th, in the aftermath of Russian shelling, a fire broke out in Shevchenkove. The village voluntary battalion extinguished the fire. According to Oleg Pilipenko, the head of Shevchenkivska territorial community, none of the residents was injured. In addition, as reported by Hanna Zamaziyeva, the head of Mykolaiv Region Council, Russian forces shelled Bashtanka outskirts. At least 6 rockets hit Bashtanka outskirts, where fields are on fire. Our rescuers, agriculture workers and everyone who cares are involved in saving the wheat, the report says. As reported by the Regional State Emergency Service, around 3 a.m., July the 15th, the Russian military shelled the territory of a detached residential house in Chuhuiv district. A fire broke out, spreading to 200 square meters. No casualties. The fire was put out in almost 2 hours. A woman aged 69 was injured, said Oleg Sinehubov, the head of Kharkiv Region Administration. Besides, Kharkiv city was shelled at night. Kharkiv Emergency Service rescuers went to fight 3 fires over 24 hours, which were caused by Russian shellings. In the night of July the 15th, the Russian army launched a missile on the territory of a school in Industrialny district in Kharkiv. The blast wave inflicted partial damages on the school building. A Suspilne correspondent informs that the missile fell in the school grounds, forming a crater. Fragments of the missile were found on the school territory. Windows were broken out in the classrooms and doors in physics and informatics classrooms. The roof is also damaged. The message on the website of the regional police reads that explosive technicians from Dnipropetrovsk region destroyed almost 13,000 unexploded Russian shells in the Kiev region liberated from occupation. According to the report, a combined squad of explosives technicians of the Dnipropetrovsk region is demanding the districts of the Kiev region. Specialists have already examined more than 1,500 hectares of territory. In total, after the occupation, 63,000 explosive objects were discovered in the capital region. These are unexploded ammunition, cluster charges and barrel artillery shells, mines, tripwires, etc. Some sweets for you and a huge thank you, because with such little warriors like you, we will definitely win. Ukrainian soldiers give 8-year-old Sofia sweets and a soft toy with a blanket. The girl pours compote for them, which she sells here at the station market in Chernihiv to collect money for raincoats for the armed forces. This is her gratitude to our defenders. Sofia's father is also currently serving. I saw bombs being dropped nearby, heard explosions, and then I left and heard only air raid alarms. We are protected by the military so that we can sleep peacefully. First, she wanted to help at the roadblock. It didn't work out. I said, go ahead and sell the compote. The decision was made. I thought she'd last for 20 minutes, but she got very enthusiastic. For the first time, Sofia went out to sell compote on Sunday. In one day, she collected more than 1,500 hryvnias. She has already bought 3 raincoats for the military. The manufacturers gave the 4th one as a gift after learning who exactly made that money and how. The girl has already given them to the military. Thank you, Sofika, thank you. I saw this post on the internet, on Facebook, told my guys, and we decided to congratulate her and say thank you that such little warriors exist, volunteer warriors. so to speak. Now it often rains, soldiers get wet and get sick, so such raincoats are very necessary, says Anton. It was very moving. It will move everyone, every Ukrainian, every soldier, that we have such children in Ukraine. As long as there are such children, we will definitely win and everything will be fine. Glory to Ukraine. Natalia Kolomenska, a friend of Sofia's mother, helps to cook the compote and sell it. We help, we cook compote, and we support Sofika a lot. We ask her to smile. She's so shy, a lot of attention. There is no fixed price for a glass or bottle of compote. People give money as much as they see fit, says Hanna Lofton. A lot of elderly women put money in, and I saw that they were given the last funds. Apparently, they and their children believe in the best. They believe in the armed forces. Many come and simply bring their compote. A lot of people just come and bring berries for compote. Elderly women. The woman says her daughter will sell compote as long as she wants, but the girl herself already has a goal. I want 4 more raincoats. It's very nice to support the armed forces. Now is the time when everyone has to be together. God willing, we will win. Glory to Ukraine.